Today we are checking out a very interesting space here at Robin's Rooms, where there are countless vintage and retro pieces on display. I'm in the first room here at Robin's Rooms. What happens when people come for a tour here?
Well, I start out and I bring everyone in and we do the introductions because most of the time I don't know who they are. So we do an introduction. I get everyone started in here and do the living room first. And then I scoot off and make cocktails while everyone's getting settled and comfortable and try and give them a little bit to look at first. The main focus is in the other rooms.
So if you see something you like here, it may be yours to take home.
That's right. I like to share. I want everybody to be happy when they come to Robin's Rooms and everybody have a good experience and leave with their treasures.
Okay, so we've seen the living room. Yeah. Now it's time to move to the next room.
Yes, we're going to go into the dining room. This is not really the focus of the rooms, but it's just to keep everybody amused.
Where do you find all of this stuff?
Well, I was collecting for 30 years, and all of it came from either a thrift store or church basements, and it's all gone to charity. There's very little that I've shopped retail. It wasn't my style, and it makes me feel good that, it was all for all benefiting somebody else, not the retail stores. It's just become a little hobby that turned into a big business. So over here we have sunglasses that are all for sale. I probably don't need 20 pair, but those are mine.
You don't need your own rack of sunglasses.
I don't need 300 hats either, but I have them.
How many items do you think you have in your home for sale altogether?
Altogether, if I counted like every pair of earrings, every bracelet, I would say probably 80,000. 80,000 would probably be conservative, actually. So in this area, at the top of the stairs, these hat boxes are full. They are full of the most beautiful vintage and designer hats.
So can people go through and look in the hat boxes as they're shopping?
Oh, absolutely. I encourage that. I also encourage girls to come just for a hat party. Get all the hats out, try them on, take pictures, and have a ball. It's like adult dress up.
What types of pieces can people see in this room?
In this room, it's mostly vintage handbags and mostly dress handbags for weddings, proms, again. To go out for an evening. But these are anywhere from 1900 to probably the 1980s.
And a lot of outfits.
A lot of outfits. This is the lingerie room, basically. So I have all the different half slips, all the different colors. Beautiful. Look at the beautiful details that they did. They're almost too pretty to put underneath.
So as you go through each room, it's like a mini treasure hunt. In each room, you get to dig through and open up boxes and see what's inside.
Exactly. I strongly encourage that, for sure. This is my only tribute to men. Everything else in the house is all girly. I have so many brooches, and it was really hard to keep organized and how I was going to display and know what I had. So I decided to use a lampshade.
So this room is a lot of jewelry, hair accessories.
It's mostly the jewelry section. And then this closet contains all of the vintage gowns.
How many gowns do you think you have in there?
I would say 40 anyway. So this dress would be from the 40s, and it's made to fishtail. So when the woman is dancing, this all swings behind her. At the back, there's a peekaboo. Oh. So when she's dancing, the man's hand is actually on her back, not rubbing on the sequins. So I do Halloween rentals as well. So I can pretty much accommodate any kind of costume. I do. I have pilots. I have army uniforms, all authentic. People going to rent costumes. Come here and you're getting the real thing, not the knockoff.
And you can rent the evening gowns as well.
Oh yes, I do. I do for weddings and Christmas parties. I do quite well at the Christmas parties. The girls love trying on and repeat customers because you can wear one dress one event, come and rent another one very, very cheap, and you're going to another event without making all of the investment. Normally at this point I let them take it all in before I start doing anything.
Upstairs is the loft.
Yes.
And somehow there's even more stuff up here.
Somehow. This is the accessory room with shoes and handbags and boots antique boots in the back behind us here. These are all antique handbags, or vintage handbags, sorry. There's coats and there's furs. This would be, the diamond cut rabbit fur from the 1980s. There's a little vintage capelet. If you're wearing a gown, you just want a little thing to, very glamorous. This is a full-length mink. I call it my Carrie Bradshaw. When she was dating the New York Yankee, she was running around New York drinking cheap beer. Well, this coat reminds me of what she wore during that phase.
Is it ever hard for you to part with things?
No. I thought it would be, and a lot of people thought it would be for me. Anyone that knew me and know how I love my collection. But no, I really enjoy sharing. I like to see somebody leave here with their own personal treasures, and it all goes to a good home. So I know that things are appreciated.